Hi, I am Kathy Henry. I am a licensed clinical social worker in the Indianapolis area, and I am proud to work for Healing Hearts of Indy. We had an interesting discussion recently about the difference between a boundary and an ultimatum. That is a very good question, and for people who have had difficulty knowing what boundaries to set and setting boundaries and enforcing boundaries in their lives, they're going to have a real struggle when it comes to this question. Because a boundary is a line between you and another person. It says, this is what I need. When I'm in a relationship with someone, this is what I need. Whether it's you or someone else, I'm still going to need it. Whether that's I'm going to need transparency from you, I'm going to need faithfulness from you, I'm going to need communication from you, whatever it happens to be, I need this when I'm in a relationship. And a boundary says you, as the other person, can either give it to me or not give it to me. That is always your choice. A boundary is me stating my need to the other person and allowing them to choose what they're going to do with that information. An ultimatum, on the other hand, says you have to do this. I need you to do this and you need to do it or else. So it's a subtle difference because a boundary might come with some enforcement, which means if you don't do what I need you to do, you get to choose. But if you can't give me what it is that I need, I might have to make some choices that include not being in a relationship with you, or that I can't have as much connection with you, or something to that effect. And so it might sound like an ultimatum, it might feel like an ultimatum to the other person, but in reality, you're just stating your need, which is important that you know your need and you're able to state it to your partner, but you also have to give them the freedom to choose. After they choose, you might have to make some decisions in your life that aren't favorable to the other person, and that's unfortunate. But you know what you need, and you need to be able to state it to your partner. That's a boundary. An ultimatum says, I need you to do this, and you're going to do it, or else I'm going to effectively punish you in some way. And it's retaliatory in nature. So that's really, as far as I'm concerned, the difference between a boundary and an ultimatum is the right to choose or not. Now, I want to caution you, people who have been having difficulty setting boundaries in your lives, because when you start having boundaries with the people in your life who have not seen them out of you before, you might get accused of setting ultimatums, of throwing out ultimatums, and that has a negative connotation. And so then we back up because, oh my gosh, I'm doing something bad and I'm doing it wrong, and then we question ourselves, and then we back up and we don't get what we need. So that really is a form of manipulation. So when you're setting a boundary in the proper way, you are stating it as, I need this. I have discovered for my life that I need this, and you can either give it to me or not give it to me. That is a proper way to set a boundary. Now, like I said, there might be some enforcement involved, meaning that if you can't give it to me, then I'm not sure what the next step might be, but I might have to make some choices for my life that you don't like. But it's not retaliatory in nature, it's just I am getting my need met in a healthy way. Again, an ultimatum is you need to give this to me or else, and there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of reactivity, there's a lot probably of fighting going on back and forth because I am trying to get this through you. I'm pounding, trying to get this out of you, like water out of a rock, and I can't control you. So that would be more like an ultimatum. So I really want to encourage you, if you're having difficulty with the difference between boundaries and ultimatums, to think about that point of allowing your partner to choose. They always get to choose. And then you get to choose what you're going to do with that information. So I wish you well in this exercising of boundaries. It's a wonderful thing once you learn how to do it, and it really will ease your life and bring a lot of peace to you if you can do it. Although it's going to be rough probably for a little while if you haven't been setting them. So best of luck to you, and let us know if you need some help along the way. Thank you.